Hey everyone. Chapstick. Need to put my chapstick on. My brain never knows where to start talking about certain things. About things in general, not even certain things, just about things. Anxiety. That's annoying. My brain wants to worry about every little tiny thing. Like, oh, the TV in the background. If anyone's wondering about the noise in the background, I have a Halloween movie playing. Switches too. Because anxiety and stuff, and it just kind of helps me feel a bit better when I can hear things in the background. Although sometimes it's a little annoying when you're trying to make a video and you're trying to talk and you either get distracted by that or you overhear, you hearing that more than you're hearing yourself think. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Then also my brain wants to explain that oh, I'm just chilling on my bed, does it really matter where I'm talking about this? What matters is what I'm saying, not really where I am. But my freaking little table is covered with stuff right now, and I'm tired, and I don't want to clean it. Anyways, yada yada yada. Let's just get to the point. So, there's kind of one main thing that I want to make a YouTube video about, hence why I'm doing this. But then there's just little things from today that I want to talk about now too, because I just kind of want to vent. And they all kind of connect into one bigger picture anyway. I don't know, there was something else I was just gonna say there. My brain totally forgot. But I'm also having a hard time, I'm do I want to do this video, but I don't want to do this video kind of thing, because it feels weird, but I want to do my piece of putting more information out into the world so that people can be better acknowledged and just better knowledge and better care, and hopefully that maybe, people like to say one person can't make a difference, but then there's other people that are but one person can make a difference. So who knows? Anyway, like I said, let's just get on to it. It's bugging me. I'm oh, that was the thing I was gonna say. Whatever. Blech, don't worry about it. So last night I woke up in the middle of the night. And I'm just kind of depressed and sad about certain things that I don't exactly want to talk about on here. So I was crying for an hour ish on and off. Um and then my son, oh then no, sorry. Yeah. So I was crying on and off for an hour. Then I was trying to go back to sleep for maybe an hour. And then my son woke up just as I was finally passed out. And then he was awake for I don't even know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know how long he was awake for. Um but having to deal with that, and then I was already tired from the days before, and just I really want to explain every little thing so that you guys really understand every detail, but it doesn't superly it matters, but it doesn't superly matter. Um Anyway, so I'm okay, well, you're not gonna go to school today. That fucking sucks, because I'm sad and I kind of want the time to myself, but now you're gonna be tired. I'm gonna be tired. We're both gonna need to sleep. So that's freaking that sucks. Great. That partly ruins my day. So then I'm just trying to make the most of it. And I'm you know what? It's a nice day out. Try to get everything done. Got my bed made. Got my son's bed made. I freaking finally took this Easter sticker thingy off the door. I wrote in on my freaking dry erase board with the freaking new month, November, and tried to put in. I was writing in some of the things that are going on in my son's school. There's kids' birthdays parties, or not birthday parties, but birthday, I'm not gonna say the name, but There's one of his my son's classmates' birthday is on Thursday the 7th. So I'm like, you know, I want my son to feel included. That's so important to me. So I'm like, I would like to go out and at least get this person's like kid a birthday card, and just say happy birthday and like something small, but at least being like trying to be nice and trying to be friendly and trying to make friends for my son and yada yada yada. Anyways, so yeah, I was like trying to fill out all the monthly stuff that they've gotten written down, but I'm like, that's just too much. I just want to take him to the park and try to feed him like lunch, and he doesn't really eat breakfast anymore. He doesn't want it, and I don't know. And I'm trying to deal with my own self, and oh yeah, there's just so many little things. Um, so then yeah, basically got all ready to go to the park, and I was making a TikTok video, just trying to again make the most. Be like, yeah, we're gonna have a little Halloween kind of celebration today. I had my Halloween purse, a little sweater, kind of those Halloween vibes. My nails are all like nice, blah blah blah. I paid $5 for these, by the way, before anyone tries to come for me. Um, and I took the bus to the park, even though the park's not that far, but like I'm always exhausted. It's just too much for me. So I was like, oh, I turned out I got a little bit of extra money because I don't know, there was like a adjustment in my bank account, so I had more money. I'm like, oh, great, because I need money kind of right now, and I'm like, I'm tight for money, and I've got a little bit, but at least I get paid tomorrow, so like, no big deal. But like that's even better that I got a little extra money. So I'm like, okay, like yeah, I'll take the bus to the park to save myself some energy and then I pushed him up the hill, so that didn't fucking help. And then at least he was happily walking to the park and, it was grand old time. And then we got to the park and then he sat in a puddle. And it's like there was another mom there that Braylon was kind of like interested in the kid and like trying to say hi and he's trying to interact with them and I'm like I like as they were like coming down through the park I'm freaking crying because I'm just like at my wits end and that I'm just like trying to like hold my shit together and I'm trying to like help my son interact because I don't want all of my emotions to be affecting my son clearly and like I don't want this person also to see that and so like they go off kind of like we're trying to get them to do something because they're just kind of like sitting there staring at each other and Peyton doesn't really know what to do, right? So it's like he's trying to get them to clap and stuff. So I was like, oh, instead of like, this is how relationships work, you gotta like instead of just doing something you like to do, why don't you do something that like maybe they like to do? So like let's try going like down the slide. Maybe they like going down the slide. And they're just like staring at each other, blah blah blah. So I'm trying to retrace my steps. And the little kid was like, they go off one way because the kid wants to, I guess, keep walking. That's fine. They're doing their own thing. Okay, that's fine. The kid doesn't want to play. Cool. Like I get it. I'm trying to get him to go down the slide, but he's all wet. He doesn't want to do that. He's watching where they're going. They're walking away, and I'm like, stressful, stress alert. Like my freaking alarm or whatever. It's like wee wee wee. It's going off because I'm so stressed out at this moment. Like, and I'm trying so hard to just hold my shit together and like not start crying again. And oh my goodness, yeah, I lose my train of thought again. So yeah, they walk off. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just go home because you're not playing on the playground, which like I get it. Like as a mother of an autistic child, I'm never trying to shame my kid for not wanting to like or make him feel bad or even shame myself for like my kid not wanting to play on the playground. Like I get that. That's fine. But like okay, then he also likes to run around in the field that's like there. I'm like, okay, that's fine too, but then sometimes he goes way close to the fence and there's like a little tiny opening and it's like close to the road and you know, I don't want him getting like eloping and get hit by a car, so like I have to run after him through the field and make sure he doesn't do that. So like that's also stressful. Oh, on top of it, I didn't mention that every single time someone was walking through the park, never mind if they like first it was just people that if they had a dog, and I can understand because he's like, we used to have a dog, our dog's gone, he's extra interested in animals. I want that. I want to encourage that. I don't want to discourage that. So so then, like, on top of it, like, just people walking through the park. Now he's taking an extra interest in just people in general, and I'm like, totally, Braylon. Like, I want you to take an interest in people. Like, this is before he even sat in the puddle, mind you. So I'm like, of course, I totally want you to take an interest in people, but like, he's just like, he's going to the park and he just turns around and runs to go and like chase after some random person. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, I'm trying to tell him, like, no, Braylon, you can't do that. Like, Braylon. And I'm like, no, Braylon. Like, I had to kind of yell at him, like, no, to get him to stop running after this person. Cause I'm like, stranger danger. And of course, like, my anxiety is fucking with me the most because I'm trying to talk to my kid and explain to him out loud like what's going on, but I don't want the person to be like offended and me just being like, oh, that person's like, gonna do something to you. But that's just the thing. It's like, hopefully they know, like, I have to try, like, that's my own thing. I know that I have to like try not to let my anxiety play in my fucking head and be like, if they take it the wrong way, that's on them. They need to understand from a parent's perspective that I'm just trying to teach my kid awareness of stranger danger, and he's autistic. So, like, trying to teach him that is extremely fucking hard. But, like, I have to do it, And I'm like, no, 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 you've got to learn that, like, you can't just run after people and chase after people, And, like, then people are coming through with dogs, and I'm like, obviously, I can't blame them. It's a nice day. They want to walk through the park. Like, they have every right to do that. But I'm, like, getting fucking irritated by there's so many people that are doing that. I'm like, again, losing my fucking shit, and then, yeah, he sits in the fucking puddle, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. And so then there's these people, like I said, so he's interested in them, and I'm like, obviously, again, like, I want my son, I want him to interact with people. I want him to learn how to interact with people. I want him to learn to interact with other kids. I want him to play at the playground. Like, but that's just the thing. Taking my kid to the playground isn't like a fun interaction at the playground. Nothing about it is easy. Like, that was probably one of the most hardest experiences I've had. And people keep saying, well, he's getting older, it'll get easier, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't. It gets harder and harder and harder. Because there's so much more out in the world that he's trying to learn, and he doesn't he doesn't understand it, and I have to constantly teach him everywhere I go, and he doesn't understand. So he drops to the ground because he's like, I don't get this. Why isn't this like? I feel so bad for him. Like, I feel bad for myself too. But like, it's like, it's not about me, but it is about me too. And then now I'm starting to be like, autism doesn't just affect him the most. Like, it affects both of us. His autism affects us both probably the same. And I know that sounds mean. Like, some people will be like, that's so like rude. Like, you're not autistic. Well, actually, I might be autistic. So that's a whole other thing. We still have to get to the part 2 that I want to talk about. Um, but like, that's just what I'm saying. It wouldn't matter if I'm autistic or not. Trying to deal with this, or maybe it does. Maybe that's the reason why I feel like this. But like, it is extremely hard on the parent as it is on the kid. And it probably, yes, a little bit harder on the child because they're learning to navigate the world, and the world is so scary and so hard. And I'm not trying to discredit that. I'm just trying to explain how hard it does feel like to us parents as caregivers. I need to grab a drink because I'm just going off and I smoked the bowl. I will be right back. Iced tea. Sugar-free iced tea because I accidentally grabbed the wrong one because I can't constantly pay attention to every single freaking little detail, which is so hard. Anyway, so yeah, um, I was like, yeah, let's just go home, take off his soaking wet pants. Luckily, we had his blanket with him, and I had an extra jacket, so I put him in the stroller wagon, put his blanket over him, and then put my extra jacket over him, and then we went home, and I got him some Timbits, and I got me some donuts because I totally need those right now. That's gonna really fucking help with depression. So fuck it. Um. Anyways, parts of me right now, this is why I don't want to make this video, is because I'm like, I just want to turn off all the lights and watch a movie and do absolutely fucking nothing. I don't even want to take care of my kid, but like, I do want to take care of my kid because I love him. Like, I love my son to death. It's clearly not his fault he has autism. I'm never blaming him, but like, it is fucking extremely hard, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to deal with the constantly trying to get him to try new foods and introduce new things to him and act like I have all the money in the world to do all this stuff, but I really fucking don't. Like, I can't even work. I can't do even simple things with my kid. Like I try not to overload my plate, and even that is it's still too much. It makes me constantly feel like I should completely give up on all my hopes and dreams. Fuck doing cosplay, even though that's something I'm really passionate about. And tomorrow's Halloween. I don't even know if this video will be posted in time. I really want to do my makeup for this like kind of Halloween costume cosplay for us, for like me and my son for tomorrow, like partly for me for work, but also so I can dress up with my son, so I can take him out trick or treating. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Like even if it rains later in the night, okay. Hopefully I can get ready in time and make it in time to like do even what I want to do, like to even take him. And anyways, I'm just like, it makes me feel like, yeah, I should give up on everything I want to do. Stop trying to go anywhere, buy anything for myself. I almost feel like I don't even want to I don't want to like buy anything for Christmas. I don't want to set up any Christmas decorations, even though I love Christmas. I love it so much. And I want my son to learn more about Christmas and be excited about it. People don't realize how depressing it is to have a child with a disability, especially when you're doing it by yourself. And that's partly what I want to get into with the next fucking little thing. I want to shorten this video up because I don't want to make these videos super super long, because who wants to sit here and listen to like these really really long rant videos? But like there's just so much that needs to be said, so much that like more people need to be aware. We don't really get to celebrate holidays and special occasions with our kids. I see so many people, parents posting about that on TikTok that have a child with a disability, mainly autism, saying because it's just too much. It's too much to set up all the decorations. They're doing it all by themselves. They can't afford the presents. Trying to like it's too much. Same thing with me. Like same thing with Halloween, but I still want to try because I care about my kid and I love him, and I don't want him to miss out. But I should be realistic, and I keep trailing off. Anyways, yeah. So basically, the second part I want to make known even more is why the government bases everything off of like a two-parent household. Like that's how I feel like everything is based off of, and I don't understand why. Like I'm like, do you guys think that like I'm trying to do my own research because I'm not trying to just think the worst in people and assume the worst and like think I know it all and all that. Like I'm trying to put two and two together, but like this one couple, for example, that my son that was at my son's preschool, they have each other. She works from home. I don't know what she does. I don't know, like their daughter has Down syndrome, autism, and she's deaf. So that's a lot. And that must be really hard on them. Like I don't, obviously, because I'm like some people hate feel it hearing like I couldn't imagine dealing with that, and I'm like I don't mean it in a way of like
I'm trying to put myself in their shoes kind of thing, you know? Like I understand dealing with it. You do it because it's your kid, and I get that as a mother of an autistic kid, but I'm like, that's a lot. Like that must be so stressful on you guys. How are you coping with life? Like are you guys okay? But like they at least have each other, you know? Like so she when she has a hard time, he does step in, and like he had to fight and get like his union lawyer involved because they were trying to fire him because he was like, I have a legal responsibility to help my wife with my child. It's my child too. And I'm like, good for you. Like, yes, preach. Thank you for understanding. Where like I wish my man, it's not that he doesn't understand that, he does, but he also like his daughter and work, and I don't even want to explain that because that's just too much to explain, and I don't need to explain all of that. And so like at least her husband works and then, you know, makes some fucking income from them, and then she works as well from home. And they also have a young newborn baby. But somehow they're able to make it fucking work. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they have a two-parent household. Like I don't know if that's the reason why. Like, and you know, another thing, I'm like, well, people are gonna shame me for, you know, not having a fucking the baby. Where's the baby dad? That's a whole other fucking story. And again, having a child with a disability takes over every other fucking thing in my life. I don't have time to worry about court shit. I don't have time to worry about like fighting to fucking get him to be the one to get the fucking DNA test to like prove it's his fucking kid, and to deal with school shit, and to deal with fucking the fucking Durham, the Grandview kids, and to fucking teach him at home. I literally only have time to deal with me eating and me cleaning my house and getting my kid ready for like whatever thing he's doing that day. Mainly right now, mainly it's like it was preschool and now it's school. That's all I have time for. I don't have time. I don't have mental capacity for the outside stuff, for all of that. The mental capacity and the physical capacity. Like I always say I'm tired, and it's not that I'm like I'm sleepy tired. Right now it's that too. I'm sleepy tired, and it's often it's both, but majority of the time it's mental tiredness. It's like body physicalness tiredness. My leg is just sore, my feet hurt, my back hurts, my arms start to hurt, my wrist starts to fucking hurt, and like my fingers start to fucking hurt now. Like even if I try to play a little bit of video games, try to have a little bit of me time, my fingers fucking hurt. And I don't like I wish I could be like Toronto fucking news. How do I get myself on the news? How do I bring attention to myself? Cuz yeah, I hate being like this, but seeing all these other people on TikTok that have children with disabilities, but they have thousands of followers, I'm like, aren't you making money? Aren't you making money off your social media? So what are you complaining about? You're making money off of your social. I can't even make money. I can't even make money. I want to make money so bad. I want to have a fucking job, but I'm so exhausted all the time. Again, I can't repeat it enough. And I've tried talking to everybody. My stepdad, my fucking mom, my boyfriend, my sister, everyone, and they just nobody can really help me. Nope, nobody can help me. Of course they really can't, because it's not really their responsibility, and of course it's not. It's my responsibility, but like I need fucking help. And the only thing that we can really rely on is the government, but the government is fucking bullshit. Yeah, I definitely, not me, my son. My son deserves, we both deserve, for his mental health and my mental health, someone here, even half the day, 5 days a week, helping me so that I can get to the things like having a shower and doing my makeup and feeling like I'm really me, and being able to go to work and not being so fucking exhausted. I can't do it, but Moms are superheroes, right? Moms are Wonder Woman. Moms are fucking octopuses. We wish we were, or whatever, that whole fucking, like, we're not. I'm not Superwoman. I'm not Wonder Woman. I'm not a superhero. I'm not a fucking octopus. I can't do this. I can't do this. I need help. And I don't know where to go for help anymore. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna try again my social media, I guess, just trying to get my story out there. So that's why I'm making this YouTube video, and hopefully people even listen. I'm gonna try and post more on TikTok and post more YouTube videos, and I'm gonna try to just not focus so much on always like cleaning the house and all that, but just like making some videos and getting my story out there, because like maybe the people in the fucking world out here can fucking help me, because just like everybody else in my family can, nobody else can. My mom, she is too emotionally unavailable to fucking help. And my boyfriend just partly doesn't fucking get it. He does and he doesn't. And I don't even, honestly, I don't want my boyfriend shit to be included in the stuff that I'm talking about. Like it's there, like I'll talk about it once in a while, but it's not something that's like on the plate that I'm offering to talk about. I just want to deal with that in my own fucking situation. Certain fucking reasons why some people fucking know, some people fucking don't. Up and fucking down. I don't know if it's just him. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's autism. I don't know if it's actually borderline personality disorder. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I wish somehow the whole fucking like bottom line of the second fucking part I'm gonna like end this here is like, how do I get myself in the news? Like how do I make my story important? How do I make my story heard? How do I get out there? Like the only ways I know how is posting YouTube videos and posting TikTok videos and maybe trying to Google some like fucking autism like I know that there's one I think actually going on. I think it's tomorrow, which is Halloween day. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe it's not. It's soon, but I realized it was like I realized it seemed like it was only a speaking convention. So I was like trying to ask more details, and of course they're like, go to the website to find more details. I'm like, I don't have time for that. Just tell me more details. Tell me what this is about. Is it more than just people fucking speaking? Is there things that like sensory toys, like things that work good for all? Like, I need to know more fucking details. I don't fucking have time to worry about Googling that. I'm like, I want to have time. I want to care about all these other things. I want to care. I want to fucking care about them, but I can't care about everything. I gotta either let it go and not care or care. And I'm like, I can't, there is no in between, and I need to be in between. So I'm like, I want to go. I want to worry about maybe like even just going to this event and finding out more. And like maybe there would be stuff there. Like maybe I could just try to dedicate. I don't fucking have the money. I don't have the fucking car. I don't have the energy. I don't have the tolerance to take my kid to that. I don't even want to fucking take him to the park anymore after fucking today. I don't want to take him to the park anymore. Like maybe I can take him. There's an indoor playground in my town. I'm not gonna say the name of it because I don't really want to like superly give off where I live and stuff because like safety issues. But like, mm, it's not super expensive to go there. But like I still have to pay for the Uber to get there and back. So and it's about $15, which is a lot of money. No, it's not. Like that's nothing. But like to just take your kid to fucking go play go play so you can like kind of tire him out, hopefully somehow, maybe it works because it doesn't really work with autistic kids. You can't really tire them out. For him to go to sleep early so that I can have some time to myself, so I can have some sanity. $15, maybe. No, okay, maybe not. Maybe it's 10. I think I don't even know. Maybe it's 7. No, I don't think it's 7 because I think getting to his school is $7 and it's further than that. So it's probably close to $15. So $15 there, $30. And then plus like $8 entry fee. So I've almost spent $45 in one day. And no matter how many fucking times I try to do things like, like that, where I don't spend much money, no, it doesn't happen. Unless it's like summertime and I take him to the splash pad. That's pretty much the only time that really works. Yeah. but now it's too cold for that. So, taking him to the pool or like their Curtis complex. Yeah, to the complex on certain days. Um, like that kind of works, but like there's a bus, so I can take the bus. That's cheaper. Like at least because the other place that I go to, the indoor playground, you can't get a bus there. Um, so and I tried to do the math, even if I tried to like take a bus as far as I could go to and then take an Uber the rest of the way, it's still the same price. It's still about like it still works out to be about the same price. I might save maybe like 25 cents. So does it really seem worth it? Because it's a whole hassle. Like 25 cents, yeah, it's kind of a lot, like, but is it worth the hassle? No, not 25 cents. It's not. It's easier sometimes just getting him to and from where I want to go just by taking an Uber instead of like switching to different alternate things. So yeah, taking him swimming, at least like I can take the bus and then walk there and like, but that's still really tiring too. And still that doesn't make a difference. I wonder if I'd like did school and swimming all in one day, would that make a difference? Maybe I should try that. I might try that this week, next week, whatever. Um, I know I said I was going to end this video and now it's been 30 minutes. And my brain is like, no one's going to listen to this video. No one's going to listen to you rant. But hopefully I'm proven wrong. Um, the government needs to change the way that they treat the system because don't, I can't make money. And I think that I should get more money so that I can provide more for my child. Not provide more for my child, but like not even money. I need more assistance. I need more help so that I can work for myself and make my own money. Because I don't want to like I'm on assistance. I don't want to be on assistance anymore. I don't want to be not able to like t- take care of my own kid. So like yeah, money would be also really fucking great. Like getting more money so that I could actually get a bigger fucking apartment for my son so that he could actually have a sensory room so that he could actually, I could actually help him cope with his emotions easier by having the sensory room and all the things that were good for him, but also having a backyard that had a playground so he could just play in his own fucking, like, his own yard and shit, and I wouldn't have to worry about him. Like, that would make such a huge difference for not even me, but him, mainly him. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't want more money just because I'm like, just give me money. I'm like, even if I had to, like, it gave me an apartment or a condo, a bigger room for my son and an extra room for the send, like, even if I had to, like, prove that I was doing that with the money every month or whatever. I would do that. I would do that. I would have no problem doing that. That would make me so happy. That is my one wish. That's the only thing I want in life and I can't get it. And then people are wondering why I'm so miserable. Because the one thing I want in life for my son, I can't get it for him. Of course I'm miserable. What do you fucking expect? And I'm driving myself crazily insane trying to be on top of it all. Anyways, I really want to sum this fucking up. Like, yeah, the government needs to do something. Why? Why is my situation based the same as a two-parent household? It seems like it is. It seems like you don't need the extra help. You don't need someone like my old friend that was helping me before. Some of you may know who I'm talking about, Brian. I know I'm getting into another thing. I'm sorry. But his daughter. Okay, yes. I forget the disability that she was born with, but like she has no control like in her body, like a little bit of control in her hands. So she's been in a wheelchair all her life. I get it. Her parents took care of her, plural. Her parents took care of her until she was 18, and then when she was 18, I think that's when she started getting like a PSW or whatever, and I'm like, why doesn't my son have a PSW? Why don't we deserve one? Because his father isn't in the picture and because I have to deal with court and all this other fucking shit. Why at least is someone not working for me? Why isn't a PS like why does my son not get that? What makes her more important than my son? Like, and I was never, and I knew that Brian knew this. I was never trying to discredit her and make her like, not. I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at the government. I'm like, why does the government see? Oh, your disability and your disability are they're both like super super fucking hard to deal with, but she deserves more fucking help and you don't. Like, make it make sense. And unless I was able to, like, live with my boyfriend and there's a whole other fucking dumb circumstances to deal with fucking that. So, again, never mind even that. Because I shouldn't have to rely on my boyfriend. I shouldn't have to rely on someone else to be able to feel like I can take care of myself and my kid. I should be able to feel like I can go to work. I shouldn't have to rely on my boyfriend. Like, I don't know. Like, I do, and that's not, honestly, that's not getting anywhere. And again, I don't want to talk about that. The one main thing is, like, all I'm going to say is it's too much stress on him when he's got his own things that he's got to deal with. And it's not that he doesn't want to deal with these things. It's not that he doesn't want to. It's just that the way the whole fucking government system works with every single fucking thing else, he can't. He can't help me. So I'm like, and my mom won't help me. My stepdad helps me a little bit. What do you guys expect me to do? What do you expect me to do? Especially right now when he's only going to school for 2 hours. And even then, it doesn't fucking matter if he's only going to school for 2 hours. It'll make a little bit of a difference if he starts going to school soon for 3 hours. Sure. But I'll still need the help. Like, I wish that I had a PSW for him that I could kind of like, either the one that just came every single day of the week for like 4 hours a day, or one that I could call our message and be like, hey, last night Braylon woke up from 2 to 4. I had a poor sleep. I'm gonna be really tired. Can you please come over and like when he's up and feed him breakfast and deal with him so I can just focus on me for a little bit, please and thank you. That would be wonderful. Do you know how sad that is to that's what I wish for every Christmas. Every like I don't want to say this one because I don't want to give away my wishes, feel like I am one of those people that feel like wishes come true. I just totally realized that my little Snow White is missing off my shelf. What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, that doesn't totally fucking suck and make me want to cry right now. Wow. Sorry, I got distracted, but like, yeah, I want to cry over that. I have this little I'll show you guys actually. I have this little Snow White card that my grandmother gave me for my birthday. And I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. But you can see the little stain on there. Because, yeah, I was trying to feed my son like a fruit stations or something, some food pack. And I got distracted for a couple of minutes. So he was sticking his fingers and throwing it everywhere. So it landed on the card. So I was using my other little Snow White. And I'm like, they go together so nicely to put like, to hide it. And now it's gone. And I'm like, it's nowhere there. I don't even. Do I try to look for it really hard so I can like, really find it? Maybe it's there somewhere, but then I'll probably be stressed out if I can't find it. Do I just not care? Right now I'm choosing to just not care at the moment. I might look again and probably get really frustrated and cry because it's another thing to just fucking make my day a piece of shit today. Anyways, I rambled on for way too fucking long. So I'm gonna end this video here. Um, Yeah, thanks to anyone who does listen to it. I'm gonna debate about even fucking posting this now, probably for a while.
Anywho, I'm gone. Bye.